Next up, most likely to be worn by an NBA player.
Finalists in this category had to have a...
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The
2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see Anaheim as they...
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, James...
No doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Hield.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. We've got Green. Hield is out there with Harden. Then it's Noel. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Minnesota, we've got Steph Curry. Rodney Hood out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Bielitsa in at the center, locking down the middle. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to the Wizards. Redick against Hield. Shoots over Redick. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hood. Rebound by the Clippers. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Here's Curry following the basket by Buddy Hield. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3.
We're talking about Stephen Curry range right now in that shot.
Hield, the pass to Noel. Down low. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Hield.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Redick kicks to Curry. McDermott with it. He's against Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Curry gets the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Green. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Redick with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And that one is off. Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Green missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Hood gets the bucket.
Hood's ability to space out the floor is huge. If he's squaring up from outside, the D has to close out.
Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Harden, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Bielitsa passes to McDermott. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Harden. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I would love to have that type of jump shot.
Now, here is Harden. This game, an incredible scoring display for him. have won a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Rodney Hood. Bielitsa is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Redick in at the two-guard spot. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and it's how can you not guard him without being physical in return? Steph Curry, because he gets an opening shoot shots. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Healed bounce pass. Noel finds Harden. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for Anaheim. Here's Curry. He's got 9. It's tipped, and they get it back. Here's McDermott. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Curry.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Harden against Redick. Harden kicks to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebound by Bielitsa.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
McDermott with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Bielitsa. A shot, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measure.
People have called Draymond a product of the system before, but I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Harden against Curry. Over Harden. Another miss by Minnesota.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
It's blocked. Redick surveying the D. Count it, and the Anaheim lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Curry. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And they pick up 2.
I'll tell you, Steph is giving the fans their money's worth.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green inside, by Hood, and that one's good. Green.
One of the more physical players in the league. Draymond can take it just as well as he can dish it out.
Now Curry. 3-pointer. The shot comes out, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. Checking out the Clippers. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were shooting.
And that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Green is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Hield. And it's Harden in at the 1. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
To the middle, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Curry against Harden. Outside, Redick. Over Hield. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Anaheim goes the other way with it. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Curry's shot is good.
Phenomenal screen and roll player because of his ball handling ability. Comes off the screen, makes the right play, bucket.
Hield the pass to Noel. Back to Hield. Rebounded by Hood.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams are adopting this transformation of shooting a 3-ball because there are some teams and there's some players. I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot it at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it, you should adopt it. If not, you got to find another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great mid-range team that can knock down mid-range jumpers.
Harden against Curry. 1:19 left in the third quarter. That shot, no good. Anaheim leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Bielitsa passes to Hood. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
On the wing, Harden, covered by Redick. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Here's Anunoby. By Hood. Anunoby, good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Curry. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Curry outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Redick inside the line, and too long on the shot.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And it's Anaheim ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. J.J. Redick is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Bielitsa in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Yep, it counts.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind: how can we score?
To the paint, Harden fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside, Redick. Outside, Curry. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 19 points.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second three of this half, third of the night.
Noel dishes to Heel. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Redick with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Curry deciding where to go with it. A floater, and the rejection by Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Percentage-wise, one of the top free throw shooters in NBA history. Steph has certainly made an imprint on this game.
Harden against Curry. Here's Anaheim. Pass to Noel. Kicks it to Harden. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by Anaheim. Timberwolves trail by 7. Redick finds Bielitsa. McDermott for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's a big-time basket by Doug McDermott. Stand ready, and it paid off.
Healed against Curry. Healed attacking. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
We all know Hill can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Put on the wing. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. Anaheim goes the other way with it. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. And here is Curry. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Harden surveying the D. For 3. And another miss by Anaheim. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Curry passes to McDermott. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a clutch shot by Doug McDermott, and his teammate has the confidence for him to take those.
Curry against Harden. With the shot. Rebound, Minnesota.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8", really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now.
Thanks, David. From deep. Misses the tray. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it.